Well, here I am again, building another sweet ride. At Metal Art Customs, make classics beautiful again. Making YouTube videos for all to see. I'm doing what I love. Check out my friends' channels in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment. Another sweet ride. At Metal Art Customs, make classics beautiful again. Making YouTube videos for all to see. I'm doing what I love. Check out my friends' channels in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment. Again, building another sweet ride. At Metal Art Customs, make classics beautiful again. Making YouTube videos for all to see. I'm doing what I love. Check out my friends' channels in the description. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Alright guys, I'm gonna see about making room in here for removal of that firewall. Yeah, looks like I got to get all this stuff here out of the way, but really don't look that bad. Let's see here. Cut over to that brace right there, straight across. I should have enough room. But I gotta get this stuff out of the way. I gotta get the throttle pedal moved, which that's no big deal. See, what I'm thinking is I can remove that gas pedal, remove these two pedals, and I could just cinch it over enough that I can still have room for a brake pedal and a gas pedal, but yet give this enough room for the back of the block and the bell housing of the transmission. See, I've only got to move it over that far. Cut straight up, across, straight down, and around. And I should have enough room. So I guess first thing I need to do is get all the extras out of the way. You know, get this out of the way. I can leave this stuff on it, but I got to get the wiper motor out of the way and just strike my line. I'm thinking I'll have plenty of room with this right here. So just open this up And then I dug my transmission out this morning. Here's my transmission. Adam brought me down my torque converter. So I'm not going to put that together just yet, but I do want to bolt the transmission to the engine and test fit it. Get it set in there so I can make my mounts and make sure there's enough room. I'm going to leave those manifolds on it for test fitting just to see how much room I do got. Yeah. I honestly expected this car to be completely dry by morning, but you know, I turned the heat down to 50, so it didn't dry it all up. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing in water. That's all right. All right, let's see if we can't. I think I'm gonna start in here and get this stuff moved first. There, now I can open the door a little farther. Just like in your life, you gotta get rid of the garbage. That's right. Let's see, what do we got here? Yep, if it ain't gonna benefit you, get rid of it. Ooh, check that out. Cincinnati Hotel Matches. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that. Ew, it was glued with tar. Well, I guess I'll go to the other side. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you never know what they're going to use for fasteners. It could be a Phillips, it could be a regular, it could be a mobile home screw. You just never know. Alright, there's that. I can't see, man. Okay. I'm going to try to leave the steering wheel right there. And build around it, but if I can't, then I'll have to do something then. Yep, that one's screwed up. What do we got up in there? Looks like 7/16. I think that's enough out of my way till I start cutting. What's this? Oh, speedometer cable. Okay, that'll be fine. This will come off. We don't need no heater. Don't need no stinking heat. Not in this thing. All right, let's move to the front. Now I guess I gotta get up underneath and see what size that is. It won't come off. Wow. Well, I know what'll take it off there. Cut-off wheel. But for now, we'll just shove it over there. All right. Now, honestly, there's no time like the present to start cutting away. Well, guys, I guess we're going to just start peeling this onion one layer at a time. Let's just hope it goes well. See if I can't lay down here. You know what? I need a light. Bad enough, my vision ain't there, and it's dark on top of it. Does that help? Yeah, that'll help. Okay. You know, this car is only original once. Oh, I love it. No, I didn't cut the cord. It's not umbilical. There we go. Okay, now from the inside I can see where we're at. Let's turn that so it ain't blinding me. And let's get the other side started there. I like it. See if I can move that just enough to get it out of my way here. I don't know where to go. Close enough. Yeah, that's cutting a little hard. I want to see what I'm cutting in here. No big deal. Just a bolt. Cut right through the middle of a bolt. That side's going to be a little funner. Okay. Now I can see where to cut from the inside. I think I got to go inside and finish trimming that area out on both sides, and then start cutting up and over. Okay, I started cutting out there to see where I needed to be in here. I'm gonna have a little finagling to get that out of the way, but you know what? Hold on. Well, that's already rough anyways, so I'll just go ahead and clean that out of there. I want to look up here and double check it. Okay, so looking at the outside, I'm cut down and across. Inside, I'm not. So that tells me there's a double layer there. No big deal. No big deal. Let's, it's only metal, right? It's only metal. I don't understand that part. I cut across there. That shelf is right there. I don't need that at all. Yeah, I trailed up just a little bit on that side, I guess. Okay. So this should be loose. I gotta trim straight up here and across. Cut up and over. That side, I don't know what that is. It'll end up coming out, but I can continue to cut from underneath over there. so I'll have to do that from inside, but I'm gonna get this out of my way. Peeling an onion. Okay, this should be loose all the way down and over. Let's go back inside and see where we're at on there. All right, let's see what it looks like up under. Okay. I don't know what those two are to. Oh, there's one there. One there, I don't know. It don't look like it bolts anything on. So?
Got sneeze. What's up, Mac?
That's all loose.
I'm gonna end this line, and then I'm gonna get the dry shaft in. And then
I think
since it's on my mind, I got a question for you guys. What do you mean to attempt? I'm going to attempt to put these torque converter bolts in. I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to
okay,
make a
that's
plan.
all loose.
I'm going to attempt to do it, and then we're going to see what happens. Now my question is,
come around the other side.
so yesterday evening, late last night.
Okay, now for this side. The way it's looking, I should, oh, that's the steering column there. I gotta watch on that. Let's see, where's that go? Okay, right there. Let's see. Well, honestly, I'm going to have to figure something out on that anywho. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut across right there and leave this attached for now, because I might be able to finagle that once I get the engine set in there and figure out exactly what I need. So right now, let's cut down right here and across. It should be loose, I think. Except for this very back corner. Right there. I can't tell. Yeah, that's still attached, so I gotta trim that. Watch your eyes. I get it out of the way and then I can come back and do some cleanup. Okay, so that is loose. I'm gonna have to get down in there to get that very bottom corner. I can't get it because I don't want to cut that main frame section. All right, let's go back up to the front. So right there is the steering column bolts. So I'm just going to cut it from here at an angle up to that. And then I got to get back in there and do a little bit of trim. And I think this whole section here will come out. Okay, now I gotta get some light down in there because I cannot see it. I can't see it from there either. Too much grease in the way. Okay, let's just grab a BFH and beat the living daylights out of it. What do you say? Did I not cut through all the way? No, I did not. I forgot that one section that I pointed out. Dang it. My light keeps on falling. My light keeps on falling on my head. All right, we got one more section to cut. Okay. Okay, that's still attached right at the bottom. And I ain't getting in there with this. I know. Let me grab the air chisel. I don't know where I put my air chisel, so it's manual. Well, dang it. It is, for the most part, loose. Okay. I got a couple lines here I gotta cut real quick. Oh. We got the hood release. I think once that's off there, this will be out of the way. Well, that ain't gonna get it. Hold tight. Ah, really? All right, well. Can't see where that is on the back side. This side, there's a couple Phillips screws. Let's see if that does. If I can get that one to come off. There it goes. There we go, guys. Oh, look at all that room for activities. Yes, sir. There's plenty of room for activities now. See, I don't need none of this. There we go. Let's see, I might just have enough room to keep that column. Because it looks like I've got plenty of room right here now. That tailstock can go in right there. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll get that engine off the stand. Get the transmission bolted to it and see how she fits. Gonna work. You gonna fit? I gotta take the tunnel out. All right. Well, I am gonna have to pull that tunnel out of there. I'm gonna have to build that tunnel clear back to here, I guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off right here. The rockers should hold it together just fine. I am gonna have to brace this car up. There is no doubt in my mind about it. That frame rail right there, the pan is wider than the frame rails. So yeah, this could get ugly. I need it to stay above the the floor pans anyways. So when I get this out, I'm gonna get it set back in here and set down and figure out what I need to do for a frame rail. I think it'll work fine. I just got more cutting to do. Let's hope it don't fall in half. That ain't gonna fall in half. These rocker panels are 8 inches tall. I am going to end up caging this car. Gonna have to.
I promise you, one thing you have to continue to do,
All right, time for test fit number 2. I'm gonna have to move over some.
Hey! Damn, man, that's absolutely beast. Yeah, look on me, Mike. Come on, Mike. I heard the bridge trouble. I need some. It ain't nowhere like your food. But, we make this.
So, well, didn't even know you was looking at the stand. Okay, so I've got plenty of room to come back. That's a good thing, because that cross member right there and my steering is right there. I think I'm gonna have to run an electric fuel pump and put the block off plate there. As far as the exhaust, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to build custom headers. And I gotta see how I can run them. Now the motor's gotta go to the driver's side just a little bit. You can see it's off centered, but that's because my steering, like I said, I'm gonna have to pull that column and redo that to clear. That's no big deal. That's no issue. Let's see, here's that 4 inches that I needed to take out, and I wanted to wait, see how it fit before I cut it. So I got plenty of room to move it back. That'll let it come over this way just a little bit. And back here, I'm gonna have to cut that floor pan straight through right there and across, and take a little more out of the tunnel so I can get this back and down. I have got 6 inches I can drop this down. And still have plenty of room in here. I'll still have plenty of room. Get this e-brake out of here. I'll just go ahead and cut this back to about right here, just so I got enough room. Once I get this cut back, this cut out, then I can drop that down. I've got to reinforce this. I've got to get it secured to where the body's not going to flex. We might be okay once I just continue that straight back. I'm hoping I can leave that frame rail right there, just kind of move it back and give enough clearance for the transmission to clear. But right now, it's on its own weight. It didn't set it down much. Look at that. Now see, when I come back, I can go down up here probably 6, 8, 10 inches. That's going to give plenty of room to drop this down. I might still be able to run the hood. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Because if I can do that and I can get this set up just right, I might tag it and drive it on the road. Be a sleeper. Ha ha ha. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I'm going to get out of here for the day. She's wanting me to fire that grill up today. Haven't had the grill fired up in a minute. All right, guys. A little bit at a time, I'll get it set in place. Depending on how the week goes, I might stay an hour each night and try to I want to get the motor and tranny mounted in there, and then I can come back and start building off of that. Man, this is exciting. All right, guys. If you like this, please hit the thumbs up. I know some of you, not all of the members are watching. Only some of the members are watching, and very few are giving me a thumbs up or leaving me comments. So I don't know if it's even worth it if you don't let me know. All right, guys, till the next one, have a blessed day.
Don't know if you remember a few years back in the fall. We drove out to the city, stayed in a motel on the wall. Next day walked out to the front desk, asked the man